How's it going? On this video I'm going to show you how to replace a tailgate handle. Mine's broken off. I have to kind of like reach in there and play around with this, what's left of this metal piece there. So I'm going to swap that out. Haven't done this before, but I figure I'd let you come along and watch me how I tackle this. Got some other projects going on this, so I just got done pressure washing this bed, and but that's a different project. So the first part of this is cleaned off the tailgate here, and so I can see these Phillips screws. Looks like there's just two there, two there, two there, and two there. So I don't know if everybody's got a bed liner, but this one has one. So just gonna take those screws off, and hopefully that'll just lift the bed liner off. Just got my power driver there, and just gonna take those off. So after I get those out, I'll show you how it looks. Alright, just took all those screws out and set them up on the bed. It's kind of nice. They put some kind of, I don't know if that's plastic or rubber, like washers on them all. So I get those screws out, just put them on the bed, put my drill over there, and it looks like this just should, yeah, it just comes off. So, oh wow, that looks pretty nice actually on the bottom there. So I guess this is man, that looks like the original stickers from when they made it. I'll have to check that out. Anyways, so that just came off. Sorry about that. Put that in there. I'm just gonna, oh, it's kind of interesting. The screws, looks like they just went right into the bed. So when they put that bed liner in, they must have just took out the screws that were normally in this plate and reattached the bed liner that way. So I'm just going to hose this off real quick so I can see better, but I can already tell, see it's got a little panel right there and a couple more screws. Just going to take these two screws out, and I'm pretty sure this panel is just going to lift off and give me access to the tailgate handle. Alright, so just cleaned it off. You can see it much better now. Just use the pressure washer real quick. This ain't rocket science, just go through and take those screws off. So I'm just going to take all four of those screws off and set them up on the bed too, and then we'll proceed from there. Alright, so I took all the screws off. It's kind of neat. What I did is, it doesn't really matter, they look all the same, but I just laid the screws kind of in line where they came out on the bed of the truck there, in case it does matter, but it doesn't look like it is. So that just comes off there. It's pretty grody in there. So I'm just gonna pressure wash this out. Sorry about that. I'm gonna pressure wash this out, and it looks like all I gotta do is take off these Phillips. Probably use a socket on them. It looks like you just take off these screws to take this off, and unfortunately it's got those door panel clips on here, so I hope I do not break these. These are always a pain, although these are different colors, so maybe somebody's broken these in the past and already can replace them. These are just one of those things where you go to the auto parts store and it's just a pain to find the right one. They all look the same. But anyhow, so let me clean this up, and we'll see if we can get that handle off. Alright, so I cleaned it off. Looks a lot better in there now. And remember I was complaining about those door clip things. So I got my oops, let me turn that thing off again. I'll put a link to this below. This looks like a decent kit. We'll find out. So open it up, and luckily they gave me new ones, which is really cool, because a lot of times they won't do that. And like I said, these things can be a little showstopper there. Looks pretty straightforward. Although it's too bad they didn't give me new screws for it. So I'll reuse those screws. So I'm assuming all I do is it looks like oops, stuck that in the water. Yeah, I'm just going to take these clips off, these two bolts out, and it looks like it'll fall through the other side. Then I'll bring this up, put the bolts back on, put the clips on, and that should be it. I'll show you how it works. I just gotta grab my toolbox, and these are most likely metrics, being it's Japan, and so I'll just find the socket there and take those out. Alright, so I thought this was gonna make it. This clip came off pretty easy. I just set the rod in there, but this one snapped off. I just used a little screwdriver, kind of pried it out, And I was looking at how this works when you lift the handle. Let's try to do it with one-handed. See it, this plastic thing, which doesn't look very strong, pushes down on this, which causes it to go like that. So yeah, so these are just 10 millimeters. Got them loose there. Get that one off. That one's just barely hanging on in there. Doing this one-handed. If you had two hands, you could push up on the other side. And there it goes. And it just fell out. Here's my broken one. And so all I'm going to do is, I need two hands. There we go. Just goes in like that. And then I'm going to put those screws in and hook up those rods. Okay, so I noticed a couple things. This hits. Oops, that hits right there, that little plastic thing. This, I wonder if that's why they break off. Probably over the years it's just pressed down a little bit. But the big thing is see, this goes in here and I can't get the rod on there. This one I just slipped on as normal. So I'm going to try to figure out how to deal with that. I think what I might do is take the screws back out, or bolts back out, and then hopefully that'll give me some room to get at that piece there. So other than that, everything's been straightforward except for this one little hitch there, so I got to figure that out. Okay, so what I did, I hope this doesn't look weird looking upside down, but I loosened the screws, which let me drop it down, and then I just did it back here. I pushed the rod into the hole first and then pushed the back of the plastic piece, and it locked over the top of it. So I just got to put those bolts back in. Should be done. Alright, so I'm all done. These don't reef these on, just put them on hand tight so they're snug. And it's working now, but that piece right there bugs me. What I'm probably going to do is put a washer on the other side from the bottom, and that hopefully will just drop this whole unit just down. See, it just needs to come up like a I don't know, 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters. So I'll probably put a thick washer on the other side on both of these here, and that'll take care of the deal. Because my other option is to try to bend that up, but I think it's just because this is a cheap aftermarket, because it's got a lip right there, and probably, I wonder, I don't know. Anyways, other than that, I'm pretty much done. Now I got a handle. Oh, that worked really good. Just close it there, and I reach up, pull my handle. What this does, see that when you pull the handle, it pulls those in and out. It feels like it'll work pretty good, but yeah, see, it's hitting there. Although when you push it in, it kind of, so maybe I could live with that. Seems to be doing okay. So anyway, so that's how you fix your tailgate handle. Again, I'll put a link to that tailgate handle I got there off of Amazon. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe to see more videos as they come out. Thank you for watching.